to the chaos.
Welcome back to RabidKaos and episode 13 of Mogul. Last episode we got the main factory up and running. Everything seems to be moving smoothly right now. We'll go check level by level and see how this is going. Well, a little bit of issue here and there, but that would all sort itself out. Make sure we're not dropping anything on the ground around here. Looks good on this level. Here. Iron's coming through nicely. That was too far to go. Things seem to be going alright here. We'll go back up and check that iron here in a second. Alright. One slipped out, not a big issue. Bring that up here and drop it off. Alright, everything seems to be doing alright. Where? Maybe I need to add in another fence piece. Let's go ahead up there and do that. Yeah, we'll add in some more fencing, just to be on the safe side. Do we have a fence? Oh, there we go. Alright. There we go. That ought to do it. There shouldn't be any more issues from there. Alright, so, as I said at the end of the last episode, we are going to start working on unlocking everything else and make sure everything flows back into here, into this main room. Now, I know we had found gold up here. I just can't remember if we actually tapped into it. I don't think we did. Let's see, do I have a light on me? I don't. Let me go grab some lights so that way things are easier to see. That's more than we'll need. And you know what, while we're here, let's get let's see what we have. We need a packager. We have an unpackager. We need a packager. We need a big miner and a cluster buster, just to be on the safe side so we know what we have. Let's see here. What did we unlock that was new? Oh, the ore analyzer and double ingot mold. That's what we've unlocked. Let's see here. Cluster buster. Packager. And a heavy auto miner. That ought to do for now. Now, I know we can unlock rapid auto miners and all that. For right now, I think I'm going to skip on that. Just because we want to be able to tap into everything, see how the system can handle the amount that's coming in before we add more to it. Okay, yeah. So we did not include this. So let's get out our jackhammer. We'll clean up a lot of this area. And then we'll start putting the miners down and decide which way they go. Good. Oh, there's some diamonds, but there's a good amount of... Whoa. Ore there. Autosave coming in right as everything's broke, so that doesn't help matters. Alright, there we go. Now, let's go ahead and put these miners down and turn them off. We got two, yeah. Alright. Now, what we wanted to do... Oh, we still got some more ores in this room to break up. Oops. not sure how well you guys can see that part, but we'll get some more lights up here that we don't really need. I left the diamond here. Let's get that done. Collect all this up. All of it, all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. Put it in a pile right here. Now, let's start moving some of this out. Come here. Alright, let's see. Do we have... Yep, we have these. So we're gonna... This looks like good height for things. For now. And we want the packager. We'll line it up with this one here. Right there. Perfect. And that looks like it's going to be perfect too. That's awesome. See if we can get it. Oh. Couldn't be better. And then we'll make sure that this is here. Put another wall conveyor there. Now, since we're having this drop, we can put some walls up. Just to make sure it falls in nice and smooth. One there. No, we can't put one there. But we can put it there. Alright. There we go. Now there's no way that any of that should fall out. So that's good. I'm stuck. That's not. Alright. Now, I do need to keep the wrench in my hand as well. Just to make it so I can fit through some of this stuff. Alright. So that'll all come to there. We'll start here. Everything in this room will, and in the lead up, will end up getting packaged up. But we need to figure out how we're going to get that package over to the main area and add it onto the belts. Now, ideally, we'd be able to send it... Oh, that's it for that. Send it in with one of these over here. But that worries me that once you get all that through all of this, unpack, you know, send it through the packager, send the box over here, and then you're just adding more stuff onto it. Which, I mean, we're gonna have to do no matter what, but once you get to here, I mean, look how full this gets. I think it could handle 2 more gold mines, but, you know what? Let's do it. We'll do that. We'll send the gold, package it until it gets to that point, and then we'll have it join up with that existing line. I do need a lot more of the roller straights. We'll get a couple roller slopes and a couple corners. They're not the greatest, but because of that, we'll get some of these ledges. I'd like to keep them on the roller slopes if possible, but you know, or the roller curves, the work in progress ones if possible, but we all know that it might not be. We are definitely experiencing quite a bit of lag on autosave, so let me check. Our objects are only 1100, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Make sure we're not spilling anything anywhere. Oops. Well, okay, it works, I guess. Looked very weird. I don't want you there. Oh. curious whether or not this will actually work. I know it's supposed to work to get... Oh, that survived. Wow. But that's supposed to be able to go through the crusher, as it is. So we will see. Now let us see what happens if we put this here. Can we put this there? Yes. Alright. We got the slopes. That ought to go straight in. Cool. I'm going to move some of this off here so we can actually get the system working right. Be able to just quickly swap to these buttons. That'll go there. We need one that's going to line up with this. That looks like it should do just perfectly. Let me go through here and get this coal undone. Collect all that up. Let that all go there. Alright. This will make it a lot more difficult to walk on, but, you know, we'll make do. We don't have to come through this way very often, so I'm not overly concerned about it. Alright, so that works. That should bring all the packages that we make over to here. Ooh. I am worried about what would happen if an ore went straight into the packages, but, or the unpackager, I should say. But we won't have to find that out today. We are, however, going to find out how much this belt can handle. Turn this on. We'll go turn the other one on. That should have sent, yep, a couple packages out. Wow. Let's see how this belt handles it all. And we gotta remember, it's not gonna always come in that quick, that often. So, we will see how it goes regularly. Yeah, because we've had these 3 extra boxes, basically. And the first box, first actual box hasn't come through. And that he already had some stuff in it. Alright, so let's follow this and see how it does. Doing good here, through here. And just follow the gold. Because that's really what makes the difference. Now these ingots, they'll just drop right through with the diamond. Because they're not being filtered out. So, here's another potential issue spot. Still have an iron drop off there. That is weird. But one plate every now and then isn't a big deal. We'll go pick that up soon. Maybe we can just add in some belts to keep everything flowing the right way. So, everything seems to be coming along good. We're not losing anything yet. And we have to remember that this long stretch is a lot more than what we would normally have coming through. A little bit of build up there. Not enough to cause concern. Now, let's follow this all the way up top to the sorter, see how the sorter can handle it. Everything down there seems to be flowing alright. Alright. The great thing is, if anything accidentally messes up and gives a slag like we've had in the past, the slag will never mess with the polishers. See, everything seems to be handling it pretty well. Alright, so that's good news. That's one mindset down. Let's go find the next. We're going to continue on that path, because if we remember, there is a way up over this. Well, not that way. Over this way, I believe. Get the light out so y'all can see. You know what? Let's go ahead and just see what happens when regular ore gets the packager. Just for science. Or the unpackager, I mean. It just doesn't go through. Okay. Good to know. Oh. I was just gonna go check to see if that was working, but it clearly is. We'll get rid of this because it's gonna be in our way. Possibly. Nothing up here but some ore nodes. And here is our way to the next room. Let's go ahead and buy that. Fire in the hole. We'll grab everything that we can from here. Well, this is pretty cool. If you played the first map of my Mogul, you would remember that they had a busted elevator shaft in that one too. It's kind of like a cool little throwback to their games. Here, there. Let's put a light there for right now. Let's drag everything we've got. We know there's a miner over there we saw light up, so we'll throw everything into here for right now. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this is probably copper mine territory, and those are big miners and a small miner. Alright. Now, let's continue on with our exploration on what we've unlocked. I got some diamonds here. A sneaky little hole. Okay, and there's the iron mine we saw there. Alright, let's continue on. One spot at a time. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this looks kind of... Oh. I was gonna say it looks kind of like gold, but it kind of looks like the top of our factory. Haha, cool. That survived. Holy cow. That's gonna cause problems. Yep. And it's nothing. So now I want to get back up there. Okay, cool. That wasn't too bad. But we got some gold here. We've got something locked over here. Let's buy this. Load up. Awesome. Diamonds everywhere. Come on. Looks like some stuff hidden away pretty good. It's kind of neat. Alright, so what do we have here? 4 mines here, and then a blocked off section with some diamonds. Nothing really here other than that. But these 4 mines seem to be useful. Let's see. Let's get a big miner going. That is coal. Gold. Gold. Let's see what this one is. Coal and gold. Alright, so we got coal and gold coming in through here. Oops. And you know what? I think that we need to go get some more of the big miners. We'll put... I don't know how much each cluster breaker can handle. Maybe we can send all 3 through the one. And I know the small ones can go through, too. It seems like there might be something hidden back here behind all these doors, though. There is. Let's get this out. Oh, it's a table with a couple of cool little things on it. Not really a table, it's a platform. A 2x1. That's pretty neat. There's going to be a lot of stuff to throw through that first package there. Get off of me. Let's see. Let us see. Get all this over to here. Oh, gosh. I think we'll probably package everything a little bit closer to here. But we know we need 3 auto miners. We should be able to do it with 1 cluster breaker. 3 heavy miners, I should say. But for now, let's try and get everything lined up together. We know we need this one. Turn that off. And we'll get this one going. Now, we want everything to run into the cluster breaker. So, hopefully, this can handle it. Now, we only have this, but it's also only 1 machine right now. That's the perfect height, right there. We have all this coming in from over here, so let's put the packager down here. Which we need to get another one of anyway, so let's go ahead and get that. Get the other couple heavy miners. I mean, I'm not going to bring that down with me. That's going to go package. Get packaged. So, we're going to need a couple packagers. Couple unpackagers. We'll get this all sorted out. Now, I think our best bet, though, would be to get everything sent down to that central cave, that one that we would have to parkour up. Now, spent $139,000, and we have finished the quest because we got 5 research tickets, and there's 2 quests available. Let's run up top, and we'll take a look at those. Because again, it shouldn't be anything we're not producing, so any quest that comes up, other than rubies, we're not making any rubies right now, but any quest that comes up, we should be able to get sorted out pretty easily. Let's see, rare geodes is in progress. Master of pipes. We can easily do that. Coil wire in progress. Master of threaded rods. We can easily do that. It might take some time because we got everything running, but, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there pretty easily. Alright. You probably can't see anything in here, so we'll throw that out. Now, I like being able to stick that into the thing and still have it work. Doesn't make sense, but it's kind of neat. We need to get the packager. I know I bought it. I know I picked it up. I got the miners. I got the unpackagers. I got the cluster breakers. I must not have picked it up. Either that or I'm blind. But we're going to go find out one way or another. They bounce out of the elevator. That's what the problem was. You know what? We'll never need this again. I can't even get it into the sales spot. We'll worry about that another time. Why do you keep doing that? I guess I gotta... Well, I can't put anything there. Maybe I'll go up top. When I get up to that, I'll go up to that floor and do a little bit of tweaking. Maybe make it so that the plate just bounces off of, let's hope that went in. There we go. Alright, we'll make it so the plate bounces off of the fence here. So it can't continue down some wild path. Goodness gracious. There we go. Oh. There we go. I have made it worse. I have most definitely made it so much worse. Come here. Well, anything else that falls down should make it right in, no problem. So, we will see how that goes. Now, back to what we were trying to get accomplished. Why is there a box here? Oh no! Our copper's not making it up. What's this one? That's our iron. Oh, I think I just sent copper up to gold and vice versa. Oh, a box went into a box? Well, that's interesting. Goodness gracious. Oh, yeah. We definitely need to be fencing off everything, because look at all these. Alright. Fences it is. I'll get that one sorted in a minute. Okay, I can get that one up there. So, this is the best I can do with the gold. Let me put something to jump on here. Sorry for all the distractions, but, you know, when you see an issue, you gotta fix that issue. Yeah, that's interesting. There we go. Alright. Hopefully, that will fix some of these issues. Nothing there right now. Nothing there right now. Alright. So, all this is still holding well. Looks like it. I do have to put all this, or just that one piece, I guess, on there. And let's head back up to the top. We'll go this way. How? I guess the slag did go through. But it shouldn't have. It's considered dirty. And I have no idea which one it went through. I suppose this is the benefit of having one polisher. Oh, it went through the bottom. Somehow a small piece of coal went through. Oh, you know. Well, no, because I haven't added a whole lot of coal. Let's see how the coal's looking over here on the steel side of things, because that could be causing issues. No, it's definitely going smoothly. Okay. Not an issue. A little bit of spillage, but nothing major. Everything seems to be running pretty smooth right now. What's in? Oh, there's something. No, that's not something in there. That's just a belt at the bottom. For a second there, it looked like there was something wrong. But, alright. Let's head back. No more distractions. Let's finish what we were doing here. I think we're gonna send, like I was saying, I think we're gonna, up on this upper floor, we are gonna package everything where it's at. Send all the packages over to that middle room, because I know they connect, I just don't know exactly where. So, maybe our best bet, after we've hooked up some of this stuff, is to get it out here at least, and then go find the central room. Alright, let's get this polisher put in place. Let's get, you know what, let me clean up a lot of this area first. And I said polisher when I meant packager. But you all know what I meant. So it's alright. Well, no, actually, first we need to get the cluster breaker in first, and then the packager. So, let's get the cluster breaker in, build that right here. Go on. Let's see, let's line that up with that. That should do it. Yep, alright. Then we need to get that into the packager. let's, oh, we can't do that there. Let's move the packager out into the bigger room here. I still want to keep it in line with that, so right about here. There we go. Get all this cleaned up a little bit. That's not too bad. Oh, well, I guess we got a little bit of ore there. And we'll do this. Alright. Now, we're going to have to get that up. We'll use this. No, because that doesn't bring us where we want it. Let's use this. See how this does. It gets us right up top. We'll use the walled conveyor here. And again, we'll do the whole build the walls around the machine so it can't fall off. There we go. Now we just got to run the belts to get it to here, and we are going to be short some of these. That's for sure. But I definitely want to make sure we have a walled conveyor here. It likely won't make much of a difference, but just in case. Alright. Now we know we got to get this end up there. And then we can throw some more of these in. And like I said, we're likely going to have to go and get more of these. That's almost everything I've got. And we gotta bring this back still. Yep. Alright. And that's already there and turned off. So I need to go get a bunch more walled conveyors. We'll get some sloped wall conveyors. Of conveyors here. Let's see here. Grab everything. Just throw it down. Oh, we're going down. We'll just throw it down. Whoops. And that'll get sold. Perfect. If we didn't need the ore for things, then that would be a good way to do it too. Let's see, what was I here for? Walled conveyors. Walled. We'll grab about 100 of those. Another 30, 40, 50, 60 of those. This we shouldn't need much. But, I mean, why not? We got a lot of money. And a bunch of those. Alright. Well, looks like we finished another quest. Gave us one more research ticket. A lot of these quests can be done, they just happen as you're in the background, as you're doing the normal stuff, trying to build up the mine and get everything working right. So, oh. Well, I mean, at least it was a better spot than some. Probably could have saved that drill bit for something, but it is what it is. Likely what I'll do is, despite collecting all this stuff, I might start just leaving it there. It's not gonna make a difference in the long run. Just taking up, wasting my time. me just wasting y'all's time. So, we're going to swap these out with the things that we need. Alright, there we go. Now we need, we also need to have the merger in there. The walled merger. We don't need that one. Alright, so. Since this is such a big one, it does help having that. But you see here, we can't do that. This is higher, so the bigger miners are higher, so it allows for the cluster breaker to fit underneath it. By doing this way, it gives us the opportunity for it to drop in on the belt. There we go. We'll turn it here. Can we cue that? Can we get it there? No, but we can get it there. Alright. So we'll put this in place. Did that go the right way? Yes. That there. There we go. Alright, so that's one more down. Almost. Remember, we gotta get all this stuff out to the main room still. Do we have any more curves? There we go. Okay. Now we'll switch them all back. I'm gonna send this way. See if we can get it into this copper room that's over here. Have it join up with that. If we can get it all to the copper room, then we can have two things running on this system. The copper room's right over there, I think. But we'll find out. Does that put it? What are we doing? There we go. It's just very difficult to figure this out. I wonder what's... No, doesn't look like there's really anything up there. There may be a small secret hidden, but it definitely wouldn't be anything massive. You know what? We can actually get rid of that. Let's get some regular conveyors going on here for a moment. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Perfect. We'll get this running nice and smooth into here. Continue everything straight through here. So we're gonna end up being able to get the copper situation going on there too. So we got those three. Let's see where this leads us to. $28,000. That's expensive. This better be a good way out. Oh yeah, there's where we had our big coal miner. So we can send all the boxes here and just toss them off the side. And there's those coal miners. Okay. That means, what do we have over here? More copper. Looks like. More copper. Oh, this is that main room. Okay. Now what's back here? Oh, nothing. Just 4. That's a disappointment. Let's try this one. Alright, more mines with copper on the bottom. Oh, there's another one. Cool, cool. See if there's anything back here worth noting. Another way. This may connect to something we've already opened, just judging by how maps work. Yep, there's the copper. So, or the coal, I should say. I meant to say. So we've got a lot going on here. Let's see what's over this way. Oh, nothing. Just junk. That's weird. There definitely feels like there should be something over here. I'm not missing anything, am I? Maybe? Let's see what's in here. Oh, there's something in here. Let's get our light out. Oh, just a small little stash of stuff. They're cool to find. Oh, and we just finished another quest. Smaller quest, but still, quest is a quest. Now, I really feel like there's something there. Oh, well, let's see if there's... That... No? Okay. That just is really weird that there's this hallway that leads to nothing. I mean, there's gold here. Can't bust that. Diamonds. But... that's just a very weird path. Let me take a look. Yeah, no, there's no other way around here. Okay. Well, at least we've got an idea now on what that's going to be like. Let's finish off this run that we've got going on. Get all these things down off of this level. Get the belt run so we can make sure that everything that we get on this level ends up down on the ground floor. That should do. And of course, we're going to have to at least let one of the boxes run through this whole system, just to make sure that everything works properly. Obviously, got to bust some of this up here. We are not going to have enough. And that's it. We'll have to get more, but in the meantime, let's run this back, get those gold mines we had going. And with the addition of the mergers, when we can line that entire bottom with nothing but rollers and have it all merged together. So no matter what it lands on, it'll end up landing in a good spot. Or end up going where we want it to be too. I don't trust using chutes for the boxes. I know technically they can fit, but it takes perfection for them to fit in the box. So, Let's see, how far are we? Wow, a whopping 1 gold ore there. Well, we've got some stuff over here that we can grab. I'm just hoping that this doesn't end up causing an issue. We got some time before the box would make it all the way down, so I just want to make sure. I mean, the timing seems to be impeccable. We don't seem to be having them collide with each other, and that was my biggest concern. Was the big nodes colliding and knocking each other off course there. So there comes the first box. I think the first box, but I'm not sure. Well, that is good to know that that can make it through. Wow, that was wild. Alright, seems to be doing alright. We'll follow it along. I wish I could just ride on top of the box. That'd be cool. You'll break when you hit the bottom, if you make it there, and so will you. You better break when you hit the bottom, because that'd be crazy if you didn't. And there's where we see. Perfect. Let's just watch a couple and make sure that they're working okay. Yep. Alright. Now while that gets built, gets dealt with, we'll start worrying about the rest of this. Now I need to get an unpackager. I have them. There we go. I'm gonna need an unpackager. I need to line it up with this one. But it's not gonna make it up there. Well, if we use the screws, it should. Oh, that doesn't even line up. Okay, so that's not as high as I thought it was. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Do we have these? Yes, we do. No, it won't work. It's so close, though. So what we'll do... see, if I put this here... Yep, I can turn it. So let's do this. Like that. Like that. Let's see. Build this. Perfect. Alright. So that's going to end up going in there. We are having boxes build up. This is going to make a mess no matter what I do. But that's an easy enough fix. Boom, boom. Come here, guys. Oh, I see some ores fall, or ingots have fallen off the belt there. Let's go see what that's all about. Only one. Okay, only one isn't bad. One there, too. Two there? Okay. It's weird that that happens every now and then. Oh, my iron. What is going on with you? get rid of these bars here. Let me guess, iron box. Box iron, yep. Trippy. Yeah, the steel doesn't do it. Just iron, gold, and copper do it. That is odd to say the least. But now on to getting the pieces we need to make it so those boxes don't just keep piling up on the floor. Now, this is a merger, so we have more than enough of that. Alright. Now we need a bunch of straight and a couple curves. No, we have the curves, we just need a bunch of straights. Alright. We'll go this way. And there goes another quest. I'm not even sure what that one was. Well, we are just killing it on the quest line while we just try and max this out. I'm thinking it was one of the, no, it wasn't one of the, oh my. Alright, so 7. CS4. 5. Can't do that there. We could do one here, just in case. Gosh. Alright, now, let's see what we can do with the roller mergers. Q, send that. I don't think we can do that there yet. We need to drop that back a little bit. We want it to go down this one. So let's start there. We can end it up there. No, we need to go with this one further up. Let's put that there for now. Put that there. Put that there. Why can't I put that there? Put that there. Still not enough room. That's gotta go there because it can't get any closer. Almost got it, so that's not too bad though. Get rid of that. Boom, there we go. And then we can throw some of these a little bit further back if we needed to. Oops. And then we gotta run these all the way up. It's all gonna end up piling up there. I'd rather it pile up and not get in my way. Because I can always just add that to the belt when I'm done. That's not right. I need it to be right. Hold on. Just work backwards. Oh wow, we can make it all the way. How did you... How? Oh, I just tumbled off the box. Cool. Cool. I see what was going on there. That's pretty neat. Alright, that's gonna create a whole mess up at the unpackager, but you know, it'll get sorted out eventually. And again, it's not gonna be coming through at this kind of rate on a regular basis. So, My biggest concern isn't so much the packager, it's what's happening here. And this seems to be rolling okay. This does seem to be handling it well. But I can see on from the ores, everything's going smoothly. The machines don't seem to be filling up too fast, which is nice. Now, obviously, we got a whole lot of boxes of a backlog to deal with, but you know, for now, we'll carry as many as I can. Oh, come on, you things. I gotta make sure one of those boxes didn't end up on here. Alright, good. Seems like everything's running a little bit smoother. Let's get this onto the belt. Grab this, put it on the belt. Okay, that's all moving nicely. And again, this should straighten out here in a minute. It just wasn't going to handle all those. I just want to make sure it will straighten out, because if another box comes before that one goes in, then I'm going to have to take one away. And we will just see what we got going on here. Okay, good timing. As for all this, I'm going to take all this. Very hard to see when you're carrying a bunch of boxes in front of your face. Ah, screw it. We'll get it all in there. Too much. How are you falling off the sides like that? That doesn't make any sense. Unless they're glitching through the fence. Only thing I can think of would happen. Maybe I need to put another fence right here. Goodness. But I can't. Ah, I see. Okay. Hopefully that will help. Alright, now that that's all done, we'll make sure everything is flowing smoothly real quick. Make sure nothing's falling out the sides. A few pieces here or there. This one's not a big deal. Nah, it won't go in. We'll add it over here. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Let's really get those pieces in there properly. So that one's gonna go there. This one, there, there. Let me go grab that. It's so odd how that some of these things are reacting right now. But, why? There we go. Why were you doing that? I guess it doesn't really need that. As long as we're blocking everything else. But I need to find a way to block that side. Why can't I do that there? This makes 0 sense. Huh. I guess with the copper, I just gotta let it go. Keep it on this side here. No, that's not what I wanted. Almost what I wanted. I'll have to go up through the top there to check that one out. I really gotta find a way to stop that copper from flying it way off track. Not this level, it's the next level. It doesn't make sense why it's doing that. I guess I could do it from here, yeah. Gosh, dang it. Do it from the next level. I'm gonna have to put that back. Whatever I just took off is gonna have to go back, but there we go. It must have been... Oh, it's a whole floor. Yeah, definitely want that floor back. There we go. Now, I am hoping that stops that from going anywhere else. To double check it, to be extra sure, maybe I'll do this. Yeah. Is that my last one? Alright, I guess we're just doing regular walls for this last bit. And realistically, that should do it. That shouldn't cause it. There should be no more problems from stuff falling out the back. Everything is falling into that spot. Alright. Now let's see, all this... Oh, only one piece? I mean, that's not... Oh, there's one up there, too. That one I was able to just fling back in, but, no, for the most part, we're doing pretty good. Not really any losses there. No losses around here. No pile up on the steel. Alright, let's go check iron, gold, and copper one more time before we finish off this episode. I know it's been a long one, but we were making some pretty good progress, and I didn't want to leave that unfinished. So we've got the baseline of our upper floor started. We got the idea of what we're gonna do. We've hooked up a couple new mines today. That is so weird that does that, but you know. we started the packaging, unpackaging of all the items that are going to be coming in from upstairs to the downstairs. And I think we'll go take a look at that to finish off the episode. So everything's looks like it's going good. It's coming through at a decent pace right now. It's giving it a break, letting things thin out, catch up. But I think, you know, once we've got everything running non-stop from upstairs, I think that'll change. And I would like to potentially make it so some of this goes in a different direction. I don't know. We'll have to see how well this packager handles things. We may have to have it come to here and split, have a second one, have that one go and join that belt or something. We'll figure it out. You know, we'll have to keep an eye on how these items go through, how well the unpackager handles them. Now every once in a while it looks like it gets a geode in there, and that really changes it. There we go. See, there's another geode. So, and another quest done. It looks like we got a total of 10 tickets. We're about to finish one more with the polished gold wire. So, things are looking good. And I think with that, we'll leave it here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Next time we will be coming back to hopefully tap into the rest of the mines and get them all belted up and packaged. And I think this is the geode we need for that quest. So let's go ahead and pop that on there. Yeah, let's see if that's the right one. Should send it right through the polisher like that one went through. Yep, there's a blue one. And it's blue up there, so did it count? Yeah, there it is. Okay. And we got the other one. There it is. We're about to be down to 2 quests right now. Although, I think once the gold wires goes through, it may change that. We only need 2 of those. You know what? I'm gonna... Yeah, it'll probably finish by the time I get up there. But, just in case it doesn't, we're gonna run for it. There it is. You can see it being made right now. I'm thinking it's waiting on a little bit more, and then it'll be good, but, we're not using gold for anything else right now. And it made sense in the original mine. There were less gold nodes than anything else. There's probably still less gold nodes. It's just that we happen to tap them sooner. And they are more accessible overall. Here comes the last wire coil we need. Watch that go through. Send it through. Now, we're gonna have 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16, 17 is all we need to finish everything off. Those iron and steel wire coils won't take any time at all. But, like I said, give a like, subscribe. Next time we will hopefully finish off tapping into all the mines on the upper level and sending them all down, and see how much our system can actually take. So, if you want to see that, come back next time. Until then, we'll see you.